And they caught them in a pretty good line, in fact. Hard to spot an early leader, and it'll be interesting to see if anything comes to the outside. I doubt what they will. Lord Mornington's going fast now with Gloaming Kairu. Aqualone tucked in behind them, then Ramify about 3 off the fence. Burnbrae Lad and Something Stunning going quickly. Majestic Moss beaten for pace behind them with Rocky Mac. Lord Scotia midfield, outside of it Blazing Effigy, about a length away Penny Kabul from Melrick, and I'm a Red Man. Over the crossing at the 700, and Lord Mornington off the rail. He might be hanging a bit, about a length. Gloaming Kairu, Ramify. 2 to Burnbrae Lad, Top Avenger tucked in there with Aqualone and Something Stunning, Blazing Effigy. Majestic Moss winding up, Lord Scotia nowhere to go, and Melrick 300 out. Lord Mornington going for home, led a length to Ramify, length and a half, Aqualone, Something Stunning, Majestic Moss. Lord Scotia into the clear, Lord Mornington at the distance, by a length to Ramify, Aqualone coming home strongly. Here's Lord Scotia flying with Melrick. Lord Mornington in front, Lord Scotia's coming home hard. Lord Mornington a half in front, Lord Scotia and Melrick, they go, they hit it. Oh, this is nearly a dead heat. Lord Mornington and Lord Scotia, they've hit it together. Third Melrick. Running on out wide was Rocky Mac and I'm a Red Man. Behind them Ramify, Aqualone, Something Stunning. Then Burnbrae Lad, Top Avenger, Blazing Effigy, Penny Kabul, Majestic Moss and Gloaming Kairu. And that's as close to a dead heat as you'd see. If anything, Lord Mornington a nostril.
Yes, it's a very tight finish, and I'll tell you this, that if Lord Scotia is beaten, and I thought he may have got up, if he's beaten, he was most unlucky. He got held up down at about the 500-metre mark.
These tote dividends are official. Lord Scotia, 85 cents. Melrick third, 255. 9.90 Quinella, 280.35 trifecta. The double, $28.75. Racing in Sydney.
Go. And the favourite straight to the lead, Rossfield. Knopfler goes to second. Third is Demi. Fourth on the outside, swinging away. And then comes Blue Strata, Parliament. Sunna Boy second last, close up Danilo. At the end of about 300 metres, and Rossfield about 3/4 of a length to a length. Second Knopfler. Third in the centre is Demi. Blue Strata going up wider out. 2.5 to swinging way. Then Parliament, Sunna Boy. And Danilo's last about 8 lengths from the leader, Rossfield, who at the 750 is keen to race. He's a half length on Blue Strata. 2 lengths to Knopfler, racing on the inside of Demi. A further 2.5 lengths coming swinging way. Parliament, Sunna Boy the inside. And Danilo going backwards as they come towards the corner. Rossfield allowed more rain now. And he zipped out Rossfield by 3 lengths on Blue Strata. He's doing it very easily. The favourite Demi third, and it's under the weapon. 2 lengths to Knopfler, Parliament swinging way. Rossfield turns 3 lengths over Demi. Third Blue Strata and 2.5 to swinging way. At the 200, Marshall has a quick look on Rossfield. It's 2.5 lengths clear on Demi and 2 lengths to Sunna Boy, starting to make up some ground, but Rossfield shaken up. He's about 3 on Sunna Boy, who'll get home for second. Sunna Boy's taking a mile of ground off Rossfield, but the favourite's a little too strong and leads all the way. Rossfield from Sunna Boy. Third was Demi, then Parliament, followed in by Swinging Wave, then Knopfler.
4, 5 and 3, Canterbury race number 3. The winner is to return about 70 cents and money back, 50 for the place, very short. 85 for the second horse and 80 cents for third. It's 4, 5 and 3 on race number 3 in Sydney. The fourth of
and excitement of racing in absolute comfort, because now Moonee Valley has the best public facilities of any race course in the world. Spend the day in style in the luxury of a dining box, or you can take your pick from the vast choice of deli, carvery or takeaway meals, and everything's undercover. Don't just go to the races, go to the Valley. It's the best day's entertainment around.
Moonee Valley, the Valley of excitement.
Sydney race number 3. Rossfield first, 70 and 55. Sunna Boy second, 95 cents. Demi third, 65. Quinella, $2.55. And the trifecta paid $6.35. Very popular. Jeff Donald is our Sydney bookmaker. He wraps up the Sydney program talking to Graham Kelly.
Good race for us, the Alpha.
Out there. Wait for the light racing. And you can see that Lord Melbourne was a bit slow and Lord Chevalier, they both missed a start, and Brooklyn Dodger slow to begin. Vitalik got away reasonably well. Noble Cossack led State Banquet early, and Aspect Order is going very fast the first upper. Telemon in behind them, Vitalik about 2 lengths off the lead, going fast. Taro and Sober Dancer right up there with them. High got a bit further out with Bayonet Charge, Jack and Dandy. Pray for Colleen tucked in behind those with Head for Abbey. Brooklyn dodges well back out of it. Blazing Sword's only about 3 lengths off the lead. Olympus outside of it, Lord Chevalier. And Lord Melbourne's almost last with Sober Star behind those horses. Down past the 500, State Banquet given a crack with the whip. Noble Cossack moved up and joined it. On the outside, Bayonet Charge, and then came Jack and Dandy and Sober Dancer. Vitalik, gee, Cook's gone down to the rails on it. Aspect Order's got it in a pocket. Blazing Sword and Pray for Colleen. Sober Dancer got away. Vitalik into the clear now. Blazing Sword, Pray for Colleen, and Lord Melbourne running on strongly. Vitalik with a big job to do. Sober Dancer in front of Blazing Sword. Pray for Colleen. Vitalik flying. Blazing Sword in front. Vitalik still gets up. Cook goes through. It would have been something, Lick, but it wins. Nearly a dead heat second. Blazing Sword and Nostril in front of Pray for Colleen. Then Sober Dancer, Lord Melbourne and Brooklyn Charger. Then behind them, Sober Star, Tallimon Head for Abbey Olympus, Taro, Noble Cossack, State Banquet, High God, Jack and Dandy, Bayonet Charge and Lord Chevalier.
Well, when you're in doubt...
60, Blazing Sword 140, Pray for Colleen 170, Quinella 480, Trifecta 38.65, double 415. The winner by No Alcoholic from Maya Vita. He's bred to be a champion. He cost $85,000 and he's won $460,000. And the times per...
Racing this time, King Salson, one of the best to begin. Rebel General and Massacre Khan away quickly, and so was Jamaica King, and settling down Massacre Khan. About a neck or so on the Rebel General. Third, King Salson. Then comes on the outside, making ground, Space Effort, followed by Boot Hill on the inside, and Part the Seas next. Caught out very wide as Imperial Acclaim. 2.5, Jamaica King losing ground from Mighty Deed, Star Sense, Thomas Town, and Fly to Brazil last. 800 to go, and Rebel General on the outside, about a neck clear on Massacre Khan. 2.5, King Salson, Part the Seas. Imperial Acclaim very wide. Boot Hill on the inside. 3 lengths, Jamaica King, Space Effort, Mighty Deeds. Then Thomas Town, Fly to Brazil, and Star Senses last. 500 from the judge, and these 2 leaders have gone hammer and tong. Rebel General the outside, with the pull in the weights, leads the top weight, and I refer to Massacre Khan. About 2, Part the Seas, King Salson, and then at the head of the others as they straighten Imperial Acclaim. 250 out, and the Queen's made a shot away here, Rebel General. It's about 2.5 lengths on Massacre Khan. Boot Hill goes to third, and then Part the Seas. But Little Penza has Rebel General really bowling along beautifully. It's about 5 in front of Massacre Khan, running home well as Imperial Acclaim, but Rebel General will win, and win it very, very well. By about 4 lengths on the line to Imperial Acclaim. Third, Massacre Khan, and then Boot Hill, Mighty Deeds, Part the Seas, Jamaica King, Fly to Brazil and Star Sense, Thomastown, King Salson, Space Effort being tailed off.
3, 5 and 1. Very impressive winner, Rebel General. Apprentice Jake.
Light on for the Cooney. Way they go. Jumped in a reasonable line. Out Tiffany a bit slow. Sound Gold's going to drop out, and Tennessee Vane eased out after the start. Impazira best to begin from Fire Twig, Glorious Way, Casanora going up quickly, Lady Liberty, and Ilani Bay's going to lead, I feel. Spending midfield, Sister Shirley around the outside for Harry White, then Bianco Flyer out, Tiffany Tiara. 'Tis the Season back 4th last, Tennessee Vane, Gay Perdita and a half to Sound Gold. Not a lot of pace on at the 1200. Alani Bay took the lead but put the brakes on. And here's the bolter out, Tiffany going up to join it. Sister Shirley third, then Glorious Way. Casanora caught a bit wide, but going forward, Impazira's got a beautiful position for Thompson. It's outside Glorious Way, Lady Liberty in front of Glorious Way. 1 to Spending, Bianco Flyer, Fire Twig. 2 to Tiara in the centre, Tennessee Vane, 'Tis the Season, the Rala length, Gay Perdita, and 1 to Sound Gold. 20 lengths covered them at the 700. Ilani Bay about a neck in front of 'Tis the Season. 2 to Sister Shirley, and on the outside Casanora. Impazira 3 deep behind it, Glorious Way, and the stablemate Bianco Flyer, Lady Liberty. Tennessee Vane starting to thread her way through, and outside of it Fire Twig. In the straight, 400 out, Ilani Bay tackled by Sister Shirley, and out Tiffany and Casanora. Impazira Thompson looked around. He doesn't have to look very far because Tennessee Vane's there. Fire Twig, the rider of Gay Perdita, dropped his whip, and Glorious Way behind them. Tennessee Vane went straight past Impazira at the 300. Bianco Flyer's going to challenge late, and then Fire Twig, but Tennessee Vane's away and home. 2 lengths Bianco Flyer, then Ilani Bay, Fire Twig and Sound Gold. Tennessee Vane getting a bit weary. Bianco Flyer coming in at Tennessee Vane's 1. Ahead Bianco Flyer, Sound Gold got third. Then Fire Twig, Glorious Way, didn't have a lot of luck. Gay Perdita, the boy, lost his whip at the 400. Spending. Then behind those Ilani Bay, Sister Shirley, Impazira, a shocker. 'Tis the Season, Tiara out, Tiffany, Lady Liberty and Casanora.
Well, you go for a good
Bravery. The one to beat, I think she looks to be in barrier 3. There she goes.
Bravery jumped out reasonably well, but from the inside, a deuce best out from Top Reserve. Third posse taken by Bisca Show, and then comes Love of Money, Bravery, Sensation coming over now, Please Reply. Then King Mask, I Like Crystal, Sicilian Star, Palace Revolt, then Tego Lust. Down to the judge around out, Tiley has Bisca Show a length, Please Reply. The fence Top Reserve. Love of Money fourth, and then comes a deuce on the inside. King Mask is caught out wide from Sensation. Bravery getting back a little on the inside in front of four, and they are I Like Crystal, Sicilian Star, Palace Revolt and Lentigo. The speed is muddling going towards the back of the track, and Bisca Show lopes along a bit more than a length, Please Reply. Third on the inside, Top Reserve. I Like Crystal's rider Quinton wasn't happy with the pace, so he shot the mare to the lead. And as they head into the back straight, I Like Crystal, 2 Bisca Show, third Please Reply, fourth Love of Money. Top Reserve on the inner from King Mask, 3 deep. Sensation the centre, reduced the rails. And now the speed again starts to slow. 1 Palace Revolt. Bravery hopelessly snookered away from Lentigo, and last is Sicilian Star. Only 8 lengths covers them at the 800. And I Like Crystal and neck, Please Reply. Love of Money 3 deep now. Then Bisca Show, King Mask off the track. Sensation making ground, reduced the rail. Bravery next, then Lentigo, Top Reserve, Palace Revolt, and Sicilian Stars last. They're really sprinting for the first time. 600 to go. A line of 3. Please Reply the centre just in front of Love of Money the outside. I Like Crystal the inner. 4 deep King Mask. Bisca Show looks for the gap, then Sensation, and Bravery behind a wall of horses, but Please Reply races clear. Around the corner, 250 ahead of them. Please Reply, 1 Love of Money, I Like Crystal, and then Sensation on the outside as they gallop down by the 200. The leader, Please Reply from Love of Money. Bisca Show getting into the open, and here comes Bravery, seeing daylight for the first time, but still Please Reply in front. Bravery might run out of ground. Yep, Please Reply hangs on to win. Please Reply from Bravery. Certainty beaten the second one. Third was Bisca Show. Then Palace Revolt and a Sicilian Star, King Mask, Love of Money, Sensation, Top Reserve, Lentigo.
Over the line in Sydney, 2:11 and 3. Please Reply just getting the money from Bravery, fast finishing out wide for second, and Bisca Show has run third. And Bruce, you've got some news after the fourth event at Flemington.
Bianco Flyer 170, Sound Gold 1860, Quinella 1345, Trifecta 1433.70, Running Double 290 for Vitalik and Tennessee Vane, and the extra double on Lord Mornington Tennessee Vane $13.75. In Sydney, the interim dividends, Please Reply 6.35 and 160, Bravery 55, Bisca Show $2.15 for 2.11 and 3. Magnificent class man, the rails racing. Seen to jump in a fair line, except for Under Scrutiny, who missed the start about 3 lengths and will be a conspicuous last. Lonely Dreamer away fast with Weight and Gold, Grandiose, Retainer and Class Man the rail. Silver Scout going in behind them, so's Noir Greed, top innings right up there early, and Golden Unicorn looking for a cover. Further back on the field, Uncle Sid, the boys lost the cloth of his cap. About a length behind it would have been Under Scrutiny with Cindy's Appeal and Laconian. 700 out, Class Man the rail, Lonely Dreamer the outside, Weight and Gold, Retainer. Grandiose with a trail, and on its outside, top pinning, Silver Scout just in behind them. Grandiose got knocked over there. Golden Unicorn out wider on the track. Further back on the field, Uncle Sid winding up from Noir Gris. Cindy's Appeal well back with Laconian, and then came Under Scrutiny. 400 out, Class Man tackled by Grandiose. Golden Unicorn going very well. Hall had a look across, and now Uncle Sid joining in as the favourites come away. Then Silver Scout, Golden Unicorn just in front. Uncle Sid got level from Grandiose. Uncle Sid and Golden Unicorn on the inside. Uncle Sid and Golden Unicorn. Uncle Sid's taken the lead from Golden Unicorn and Grandiose, and Uncle Sid's coming away for a very strong win. 2 lengths Golden Unicorn. Third Grandiose, Silver Scout, Under Scrutiny, Noir Gris, Laconian behind them, Cindy's Appeal, Retainer, Weight and Gold knocked up. One of the last Class Man, back with it would have been Lonely Dreamer, and last to finish top innings.
Well, before
$8.25 after the Moomba plate. The Quinella paid $3.45. Trifecta on 8, 2, 3, $15.55, and there was a late scratching. Number 9, Brilliant Invasion, a late scratching after the Moomba plate.
Side one of the best to begin. Stopped the Storm at Oakley into stride nicely, as was Silver Magnum. Then Diplomatic, Dole, Retallick, Strictly Irish. Further out, Purple Mantra. Iverston's the widest, and last Nullarbor Prince. He's about 4 away from the rail, but is only about 5 lengths from the leader, Stop the Storm, to the back over the crossing at the 1200. And the rider on Stop the Storm got a strangled hold on him, Shane Dye. It's a neck Oakley. 3 deep is Purple Mantra now. 2.5 the grey is Silver Magnum. Wider out Iverston. The fence cents Majestic Sound, then Strictly Irish, followed by Retallick, second last Diplomatic Doll, and Nullarbor Prince quietly ridden last. Down the back, Purple Mantra's riders keen to lead, and Purple Mantra makes the run to the 800 metres. And Peter's on Purple Mantra, about a head stop the Storm, 2.5 Oakley, 4 or 5 Majestic Sound to Silver Magnum, Iverston, Strictly Irish, hard ridden over Retallick, Nullarbor Prince, and last of all is Diplomatic Doll. So in this pattern they climb the hill and Stop the Storm with the inside running, draws a half length on Purple Mantra. 2 to Oakley, has had a good run behind the speed, and about 6 lengths Majestic Sound, Strictly Irish, and then comes Iverston on the outside, and Nullarbor Prince taken to the extreme outer, but still about 10 lengths from Stop the Storm, who straightens up now, about 2 lengths clear. Oakley on the outside battles on with Purple Mantra, and a minute away Strictly Irish. Forget about Nullarbor Prince. Stop the Storm still in front, 100 to go. He's holding Iverston and Oakley, or rather at the second placing Purple Mantra. Strictly Irish runs home, will cut Oakley out of third, but Stop the Storm will win it. And Stop the Storm's beaten Purple Mantra, and on the outside Strictly Irish, then Oakley, followed by Nullarbor Prince. At the head of the others, Diplomatic Doll, Majestic Sound, Retallick, and the last two, Silver Magnum and Iverston.
9, 7 and 13 past the post at Canterbury for race number 6. 9, 7 and 13, very easy winner, Stop the Storm. Race number 6.
Rogue about a length and a half in front. Campaign King might get him on the outside. Campaign King and Bo Rogue. Bo Rogue is just in front. Campaign King trying to beg him back, but the champ's going to be too good. Bo Rogue wins the long neck to Campaign.
Here comes Bonecrusher now. Deriana sounds like fun. Bonecrusher stretching out after them, and Horlick's right through on the inside. Sounds like fun. Bonecrusher, and Bonecrusher got there.
Bonecrusher's drawn one. Bonecrusher has drawn one, and Rogue has drawn barrier 6. They're just about set. Light on, racing. Crowd roar. Cossack Warrior back last. Bonecrusher away reasonably well. Stewart's going to kick up and make Rogue work early. Rogue straight to the front. Bonecrusher or Thullaway well. Then Bahrain, King of Brooklyn, Island Spy, 2 to Dandy Andy and Cossack Warrior. Well, the Vaux's in front as we expected as they go up to the mile. He's 2 lengths to Orthal, the Irish horse, 1 to Bonecrusher, the rail. 3/4 Island Spy, a half Bahrain, 1 to Cossack Warrior. A half to King of Brooklyn and 1 length away Dandy Andy. Now he races away Rogue at the 1400. This is the way he's been doing it in all his big wins. He's out 6 lengths to Bonecrusher. Orthal on his outside, 1.5 lengths Bahrain. A half length away Island Spy, 1 to Cossack Warrior, the rail. A half King of Brooklyn and 2 lengths away Dandy Andy. They've gone past the 1200 and he's run 47 seconds Rogue, so he's fairly flying in front. Led 6 lengths Orthal and Bonecrusher together, he's 2 dangers. 3 to Bahrain, 1 to Island Spy, a length away Cossack Warrior. 1 to Dandy Andy and ahead King of Brooklyn. 800 to go in the cup. Rogue 4 in front, he's starting to ask Bonecrusher, Orthal the outside. Bahrain's already under pressure. Island Spy's under the whip and so's Cossack Warrior. 2 to Dandy Andy as the crowd roar and 3 to King of Brooklyn. Rogue, has he gone out too hard? Small gave him a crack with a whip. He's 4 lengths in front into the straight. Bonecrusher's under the whip. Then Orthal, Bahrain. Rogue's got an almighty lead. Then Cossack Warrior and Dandy Andy. 300 to go. They're not going to get this superstar. Rogue's about 8 lengths in front of Dandy Andy. Bonecrusher can't get to him in Bahrain. At the distance, Dandy Andy's running on. Rogue's 4 in front. Dandy Andy's getting to him. Rogue's 2 in front. Dandy Andy's flying. He will get him. Here's a boil over in the cup. Dandy Andy and Brent Tops has got up to beat Rogue. 3rd Bonecrusher. Bahrain, Island Spy, Cossack Warrior, Orthal and King of Brooklyn.
Well, what do you say? Gee whiz, if ever there's been so much money, a $500,000 race won, and won to all intents and purposes on the turn into the straight where he went possibly 8 lengths in front. I don't know how he could possibly be run down, but he's been run down by Dandy Andy, who last time, his best run ever was in the Cox Plate where he ran 4th, but to come along and do that is unbelievable.
Well, Rogue I said he was home, the super horse, and if I saw it again, I'd say it again, because he was 8 lengths in front, and he was flying in front, but here's Dandy Andy, and about now you could see there was a little danger. Bonecrusher was beaten, Big Red could do no more, Bahrain was in front of him, and Vo Rogue Smalls had to produce everything here. Dandy Andy's flying, Vo Rogue's paddling, and the impossible has happened. Vo Rogue's been picked up by Dandy Andy. He's gone straight past him, Brent Thompson. Vo Rogue, who's a great fighter, could find no more today. And Dandy Andy has gone on to win the Australian Cup. Vo Rogue second. There's Jeff Perry. He might be able to talk to us right now.
Horse, that's all. On the day, isn't he?
Okay, here's Jeff Perry.
Bad luck, Jeff. No, I don't think bad luck. I think, like, the better horse on the day's won the race.
We've run
a real good race.
A great run by Vo Rogue.
My word it is, yes.
Did you think he was home at the 300 metres, the 200?
Well, I'd say the 200, yeah. I thought he was just about home, yeah. That's right.
He got a great reception from the crowd too when he burst away at the top of the straight.
I don't think he's disappointed the crowd at all.
No, it was a great run. Would you do anything different given the chance again?
Nah, you can't do any more than lead and get run down, mate.
Well, Jeff, you've been a very good winner and you're a great loser today. Congratulations in defeat.
And I'm glad that it's a Flemington trained horse that's got the money, mate.
Good. Thanks very much.
Righto. Thank you very much.
Jeff Perry, who's part owner of Vo Rogue, the principal owner of Vo Rogue, but today it's a Dandy Andy's day. Winner of the 4X Cup, the Easter Cup, 4th in a Cox Plate as a 3-year-old. When Bonecrusher and Waverley Star fought it out, it's 27.50 and 2.60 on the Victorian Tote. Vo Rogue 55, Bonecrusher 60. I think Vic Rails in the mounting yard, the trainer of Vo Rogue.
Adhere to your plans and go straight home?
Hi?
Adhere to your plans and go straight home?
No, he's going home, yeah. Spelling, yeah.
Any excuses to all, Vic?
No excuses, no excuses. Could have been the track a little bit.
The conditions, perhaps the heavy wind in the straight may not have helped either.
Well, it mightn't, and neither. I thought he was home.
I think everyone else did too, and the crowd cheered.
It's just, you know.
And you think perhaps any worrying about Bonecrusher, did that make any difference, do you think?
No, it didn't make any difference. I thought he'd win the race. Yeah. But we're running a better one on the day. Could have been the track. I think Cyril come around there and 2 off the fence.
Yes.
So they tell me it's a bit chopped up on the fence and a bit loose.
Which he doesn't like.
Which he doesn't like. Normally, if he runs into a wet track, he'll go like he did today, but if it's wetter, he stops at the 3. You get me?
Yeah,
it's today's gone. If anybody that's watched him on a wet track, he'll lead still, and then when you got to go for him, he's got nothing. He won't go. Now, same as today, I thought he was home, but when he went for him, he just kept on going the same little pace, whether it was a track. But anyway, he's spelling now, so.
And we'll be back for the Cox Plate in the spring.
That's the one.
Thanks very much, Vic.
Try again.
Thanks very much.
Vic Rail, trainer of Vo Rogue, Brent Thompson, the winning jockey on Dandy Andy. Well, Jim Surkey's been a wonderful trainer, comes from Coleraine, and I guess in all his years, he's never had a moment like this, Des Spain.
Oh, he'd have to be beside himself. He was near to death just a few months back. He was in the hospital, and I kept asking, how's Jim going to the Surkey boys? And they said, Dad's all right, he won't throw out yet a while. And here he is today. I reckon the excitement today, if he was going to be sick, should be ample to make anyone feel a bit that way, because the excitement of that race was unreal.
Well, Vo Rogue straightened up at the 400 Australian Cup. It's not the scoreline everybody expected. 5-4-1, 27.50 and 2.60, 55.60. Quinella 31.45, trifecta 135.75, the double $218.65. The openers for the 7th today. Dual Planet 10 to
2.30 and 70. Stanstead 3.40. Bold Crony $1.40. Quinella 19.70. Trifecta 304.75. Let's have a look at the last 400. Your caller, John Tapp.
Into the straight now, Bold Crony headed Hindenburg. Crown Joker popped the question wide out, and Stars and Stripes is diving for a split near the inside as they race to the 150, where Crown Joker hit the lead from Bold Crony. Stanstead, Stars and Stripes can't do any better. Crown Joker starting to draw clear close to home. Crown Joker getting a little weary near the line, but he's a maiden no longer. Crown Joker by a neck to Stanstead. Bold Crony 3rd, 4th White House, then Stars and Stripes, Mr. Excitable
3, 10 and 5. That was a replay of race.
Dual Planet coming up. They'll be on their way in the Leonard Handicap. He won this race last year, Dual Planet. Can he do it again? Light on Racing. And caught them in a good line. Nets out to last early. Warren then drops out a clear last. Jubilee Poet was away quickly to lead on, settling from Duke Abbey, Mahogany Row, Foamy Ocean, Stable Gossip well placed. Bocatau, the English horse, next on the rail from Winter around the outside. Jewel Planet trapped a bit deep from Clyde. Nets, second last is Hall Strong, and just in front of it now is Warned. Jubilee Poet at the 1,000 led a length and a half. Mahogany Row getting the run of the race. One to Duke Abbey. 2 lengths away, Foamy Ocean, a length and a half, Bocatau, then Stable Gossip. Jewel Planet 3 deep, 1 length away, Winter. Outside of Winter, Nets covering ground from Clyde. Second last, Warned, and a length away, Hall Strong. Doesn't seem to be a lot of pace on at the 700. Jubilee Poet led a bunch field. Behind it, Mahogany Road, Duke Abbey 3 deep, 4 wide, Foamy Ocean. 5 wide, Stable Gossip, 6 wide, Jewel Planet. Winter looking to get out, so's Bocatau. Warren climbing over their hills and hooked out Nets. And Clyde in the straight at the 400. Mahogany Road took the lead from Foamy Ocean, Stable Gossip. Then Winter, Warren trying to get out and out wide, Clyde. Foamy Ocean tackled by Stable Gossip and Mahogany Row. They're clear of Winter. Warren trying to thread his way through. Foamy Ocean just in front. Winter's coming late with Stable Gossip. Mahogany Row. Foamy Ocean a neck in front of Stable Gossip. Foamy Ocean just in front. Stable Gossip goes to it. They hit it. Stable Gossip's won a nose. Foamy Ocean second and a nose away third, Winter. A thriller. Then Mahogany Row Warned. Behind those horses would have been Bocatau from Duke Abbey. Jubilee Poet, Hall Strong, Nets, Clyde, and last home would have been Jewel Planet. They've hit it together, and the favourite will get it by a nostril.
G. Murphy, once again, we said earlier on that he knows where the winning post is at Flemington. In the shadows of the post, Foamy Ocean was home. On the outside, Winter's flown, but also in the centre, Stable Gossip. At the narrowest of margins from Foamy Ocean and Winter. But,
it was a race, Des. It was a fabulous race, wasn't it?
I'll say it held.
All clear. 140.75 for the winner. Foamy Ocean 90, Winter 105, Quinella 330, Trifecta 34.70. The double 193.25. That's the running double. The daily double paid $5.55, and the quadrella $4,119.70. We'll take a break and be back shortly.
And Cool Action trails to the 800. Plenty of pace on here, and Misty Crony leads a length. Roses for Us, 1.5 Grand Gaelic. A length further back and wider out, Splendid Ambition. Spinnaker Bay's in the middle. Maltese Red nearer the rail. Then Tats Gold and LA Savage. Second last, Cool Action and Ravenstone on the inside. Last at the 500 coming to the bend, and Misty Crony by a length on Roses for Us, 2 Grand Gaelic, Spinnaker Bay. And then comes Splendid Ambition, Tats Gold, and further back LA Savage. Ravenstone is third last. Cool Action again drops out last. They straighten now. Roses for Us is going out after the early leader, Misty Crony, Grand Gaelic between them, and then LA Savage, and further back is Ravenstone, but Grand Gaelic goes to the lead. LA Savage in hot pursuit. Grand Gaelic and LA Savage. LA Savage is not going to pick up Grand Gaelic, and Metzaselma gets everything out of Grand Gaelic to beat LA Savage. Third, Ravenstone, then Roses for Us, Misty Crony, Cool Action, Spinnaker Bay, Splendid Ambition, and then Maltese Red and Tats Gold was last.
Race number 8 in Sydney, 7, 14 and 10. 7, 14 and 10 across the post. A slugging finish, but the Greys have Quinella the race.
Dalpic misses it, and Leisure's back with him early. Foxley out the back. Legend Bearer, one of the best to begin with. Stolen Chance away well. Pontifico's right there, and so's Haviland the Boulder. Doug's Hope out wide, a Spacecraft ridden in behind for the moment. Celtic Spirit deep, Grosvenor Square midfield, a length Granovia. Lygon Arms